Hey, yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Dennis, aka Delta Crypto.
Dazzle Daniels, your friendly hood nerd extraordinaire.
And today we coming at y'all to give y'all some information about DeFi. Just thinking about that. Dazzle, what does that mean to you? Because I mean, some people use that term so loosely. What do you think when you hear the term DeFi?
DeFi or decentralized finance to me is being your own bank, right? And take accountability of your own finances. Like, in my opinion, what I see today, just overall, not even on the financial aspect, is that we truly don't have independence, right? We are made and created to be dependent on these different systems or corporations when in actuality we can be self-governed. And so that is what DeFi is to me, in my opinion, is that it's independence and it's being your own bank and it's really freedom. It's taking hands out your pocket for real. All more money.
I mean, for me, decentralized, it just sounds like we coming together. It sounds like the people had a power when we're in a decentralized type of environment. You know, being in the environment we're in right now is centralized. Somebody owns everything. You know what I mean? They own the banks, they own the land, they own the restaurants. And even when you buy your land, you're paying taxes on it because they really own it and you don't even own it. Right. So it's like it feels like we don't really get many chances of ownership in the system that we have now. And when I hear decentralized finance, I think ownership. That's the first word to come to mind. You know, and a lot of people get it up so easily because they're using centralized finance still. They might own a cryptocurrency, but if they're using Mexi or Binance or crypto.com or a Coinbase, are they decentralized as?
No.
Absolutely not. Now I think they feel like because they're in crypto, they didn't came into the space and now they with us. You know, they DeFi. You're not DeFi until you own keys. What kind of keys am I talking about, Nazar? What kind of keys they need to own? You gotta own
That's your
keys.
crypto. Them privacy keys mean you the owner. You can say you live somewhere. You don't live in no house that you don't got no keys to, right? So just like you need the key to your home, you need the keys to your wallet.
Absolutely. So that's basically what DeFi is. But what do you think make DeFi important today?
For reals, because it's a chance to really create generational wealth. Like meaning I was actually had a lot of health issues, right? And because of those health issues, I'm actually not insurable for health insurance. So DeFi is important to me because I need to be able to have a tool where I can actually leave my kids something, have that cushion in place and have my funds working for me because I can't use the traditional systems that people use. And so that's why that's important to me.
Right.
And like I'm gonna just be 100 with y'all. Y'all know I didn't have some funny situations happen, right, in my life. And it'll just be my luck. But a lot of times, what I'm saying, you get your access, you get too big, they cut off your access, right? They cut your funds off. Did y'all see that story about Wendy Williams not too long ago? You know what I'm saying? And they said she couldn't touch her own money because she was crazy or whatever, right? That's one of the reasons why I think DeFi is important because who is you to say? You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me tell you another reason why DeFi is important because like let's say you're funding a project or maybe you just want to treat yourself to a shopping spree. These people gonna tell you, oh, that's how much money you can take out today. What? It's my money. How much? I'm grown up, okay? I'm a grown up. How you gonna tell me how much of my money I could pull out, right? Or even when you swipe it, right? Oh no, that's it. Your spending limit for today. Again, it's my money now. Like, come on now. You can't spend no more of your money. So, like you said, DeFi is ownership. You know what I'm saying? It's freedom. What they say, he that has the gold makes the rules. You make your own rules with your own money.
Man. And I think that's what did it for me. I told you my story already. I was with Bank of America, and my money just came up missing because they had it. I'm sitting here just making sure I deposit enough in my account. I got a set amount I got to deposit every week out of every paycheck. And as long as I deposit that, I got my bills on auto pay. So it's going to be taken care of. After I put that money in, everything I had extra, I was buying crypto because I was loving crypto at the time, right? So they lost my money. They didn't say nothing to me. I didn't get no alerts, nothing. Just the money came up missing. And as those bills came to collect, I was getting overdraft fees. And they was going off like crazy because I didn't know I ain't had no money, right? They said they're trying to collect, and I'm just getting overdraft. So when I finally look at my account, I wasn't looking at my bank account back then. When I finally look at my bank account, I see that it's in the negative. I'm like, that's impossible. I talked to them. We go over what's happening. And it took them almost a month to give me my money back, right? So I could have been homeless. If I wasn't putting my little extra change in the crypto over here, I would have been homeless. You can't go without paying your bills for the month just because you want to say the bank lost your money, right? And here's the worst part about it at the end of the day. I had to sell my Ethereum to pay my bills that month until they gave me my money. Ethereum was around $50 when I sold it. By the time they found my money, it was $80. I couldn't buy back the amount of Ethereum that I sold once they gave me my money back. And here's the little kicker. Here's a little salt to the wound. They said, I'm like, hey, this ain't all my money. It's negative. Something's missing. They said, oh, well, you still had to pay those overdraft fees. The overdraft fees that occurred because you lost my money. I owe y'all that. Yeah, this $35 every time. You did it about 5-7 times. How the heck did that even happen on a zeroed out account? Me, I don't understand to this day. But after they found my money, I was still down about $600-700 out of it. So I was like, you know what? That's it. And ever since then, I've taken complete control of my finances. Nobody owns my finances. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I can move my money around. I can borrow from myself. I can even use borrowed money to pay my bills directly on a decentralized platform. So, when you ask me, Dennis, why don't you have a bank? I'd rather turn it around and ask you, why do you?
I mean, what is the growth of a dollar, right? What is the growth of a dollar? You just got to sit in there collecting dust. It's eating up. Now you got fees because they charging you to hold your money, right? Charging you to be the boss of your money. And it's not your money. Like, again, at any other time, they could tell you, hey, you can't have access to it for any other one reason or another, right?
Yeah. Well,
the SENNETT covers so much. So that's another reason why DeFi is important, right? Because going for multi-billionaire status, right? You can't keep billions in the bank. It's not insured.
25K. You got $1 million, you need 10 banks. Man, but this is the other crazy thing. See, I ain't deal with it. My parents they didn't do nothing like that. But I remember DAZZLE told me a story about her CD, compound interest. So how is your experience with compound interest by the bank?
So let me tell y'all. First of all, so I was a new mom, right? Let me tell you first. Okay, let's go back. I'm gonna tell y'all some stuff. All right. So June 1960. No, but anyway, my grandmother, she got me and my sister, these $50 savings bond. I had to be like 2. My sister was just like fresh born or whatnot. Anywho, like we get grown into our 20s, right? We're like, yeah, let's cash it out. There's like,
hold on, real quick. When did you get it? What age was you when you got it?
2.
So 20 years that went by just about. And what was the result?
It literally didn't even double, y'all. It was at like $75 when I was like in my 20s, my mid-20s. So it's over 20 years. 20 years of interest. Not even the double. Like on DCA alone in crypto, okay? Not dollar cost averaging in the dollars. Dollar cost averaging damn near any cryptocurrency over that much time. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
But just in comparison,
hold on, wait, it gets better. Okay, second time I got a little heartbroken, okay? Now this is when I'm learning a little bit more, I'm fresh new mom, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get my kids some investing going on, right? So I get her a CD account at the bank. I keep the money in there for a whole 2 years, y'all. 2 years. Y'all know what they gave me? A quarter. Literally, a funky quarter, a 25 cent. I said, hold on. I had to part ways with my money. Part ways with my money for 2 whole years. Oh, I got one more for y'all.
Wait, isn't there a minimum for CDs? You can't put in like less than $200 or something like that, right?
Minimum. There's a minimum. You can't put no less. It's like $250 in them things, right?
You got 10% in 2 years.
It's so sad. Then I caught myself trying to take a crack at real estate. Y'all was trying to take me a little crack at real estate, get the interest on some tax liens, right? Now you got to get subsequent tax liens, for the interest on that. Again, part with my money for a whole 2 years just to get $11.
2 years. So our first year we got together, you and I talked and we was buying coins. One of our, I think at that time, more profitable one was Ethereum. And we was buying around $80 and $100. In our first year, I remember, but I'm curious, do you remember our first year what the compound was on just holding assets? That was before we even started banking together. When we just was putting it and buying and holding spot positions. Do you remember what Ethereum did for your account?
Man, Ethereum did the motherfucker. I mean, it did the food for my account. It did the food. It was like, whoa, listen, y'all. It what it say? Say, hold my beer. Say, hold my beer.
I'll put it to y'all like this. Ethereum added 2 zeros to most of our accounts, right? If you got into Ethereum, it was $50 and it made up to 5K. It put 2 zeros into your account. And if you was one that was like me, that got that Trump money and got a big family, he gave me 2K. I said I want to borrow against it. I don't want to spend it. So I bought Ethereum, right? And then I just loaded it up. This was back when Compound was the top one. I loaded that thing up in Compound. And then Ethereum, I ain't going to put too much of my business down there. But like I say, Ethereum went from $50 to $5,000. And I used a whole check to buy it, and I ain't never spend it. That compound interest that year alone changed my life. I retired my wife and myself that year, and we ain't been back. Well, she just went back to work a few months ago because she's bored. But I ain't been back to work since. And that's what the compound interest does for you. Not only that, by using the DApp, I was one of the first to use the DApp and stake my ETH. I started earning compound ETH, CETH. And I was earning it like crazy because I was one of the first ones there. I didn't even know compound ETH was separate from ETH. I thought it was just the same thing but different, but now it had a different value and everything. And when I looked up one day and I seen that I had about like 50, 70 coins, I'm like, wonder how much this is worth. I looked it up on CoinMarketCap and compound ETH was worth $70. So
man, I just felt the last little dust in the wallet of the compound ETH, like literally like a couple months ago. I was like, oh snap.
It's still there.
What? It's still in here. It's still in here.
Yes, it is. You know what? While we saying that, let me go ahead and throw a commercial at y'all real quick. Hey, coming at you guys. What's the date again, Dazzle? We said January
12th.
Say it again.
January 12th.
No, that's the first one. What's the one we're gonna do after this class? Because that one already. Oh yeah, it is January 12th. You're right. So yeah, January 12th, we're gonna do banking. Right, I'm gonna share with you guys because this is not new to me. I've been doing this on different mainnets and different ecosystems every year, right? So I'm gonna show y'all one of the newest and improved ecosystems, and that one everyone is talking about. I'm gonna hook y'all up with that coin of the year, Sui, and I'm gonna show you how you can use Sui to private bank, how you can bank from Sui, and then you can even load that and you can start farming from Sui, and you can earn interest. So many people are just buying and holding, but the same way Dazzle just told you, she found extra coins for her staking coins way back in the day that she forgot about. That's a fun thing to happen right now. Me and her are opening up old wallets that we blowing the dust off of and finding money that we didn't even know was there because we love stuff. You remember that one that we had stuck on? What was that? It was on Aave. We forgot it. It like shifts from volume 1 to volume 3, and we couldn't touch the money no more. Yeah, and then it was so expensive to remove it with Ethereum. I left it alone. Yeah. It added a 0 to it. I can pull it out now. It's been staking and earning interest this whole time. I didn't want to pay that high fee to get it. So finally, that 200 is worth 2,000. I don't mind paying a couple $100 in gas to get my money.
No, remember when we were staking our land? Because you can't just stake coins, you can actually stake NFTs as well, right? I got a couple of stake NFTs still, yeah, you just not just even coins that you can stake and actually put to work for you. And that's really what's the importance in this space is how many things of your currency can you actually put to work for you in some way, some form, But you do like in this space as far as when it comes to DeFi, you got to take in all that responsibility when it comes to being your own bank, right? To whom much is given, much is required, right? But that takes some discipline. That takes taking that discipline to educate yourself on what's actually going on in these markets, right? What are going to be the assets that you're going to continuously invest in? What are going to be the platforms that you're going to use, right? What are going to be the protocols that your family follows if something happens to you? And I will say that is one thing in banking that as far as when it comes to DeFi that I think is really important. You don't got to really worry about like that probate court, but you do need to make sure that your loved ones know how to access the legacy that you have left them. Somebody got to know how to put the key in the lock, right? When it's coming to this DeFi stuff. What do you think is a part of the responsibility that people should know about when it comes to DeFi?
The biggest problem I get, the saddest thing that I had to tell people all the time, I can't help you when you lose your keys. The biggest thing is you gotta remember where your keys is, because there's nothing any of us can do for you if you lose it. And we tell y'all this a lot. Some of y'all download your keys on whatever device that you're on, and you might save a picture or something and leave it in your phone as a gallery picture, and that's just not safe. Anybody can hack your phone, see those 12 words, and try to use them until they finally break the code. Not only that, if you make a mistake like I just did, I thought I had my phone by me, I dropped my phone. Can't see the screen no more. It's gone. Those pictures that was in there, I didn't upload them to the cloud. They gone. That's a wrap. So if I'd had seed phrases inside of that phone, that's a done deal. What we suggest that you guys do is the old school way, pen and paper, right? Write that bad boy down. Don't take no picture, no screenshot. Don't download it to your computer. Because I also got a horror story of somebody that downloaded they stream into their PC. Their Gmail ended up getting compromised. 70K. 70K. You know what I'm talking about, Dazzle. 70K. Gone. It's a done deal, all because they decided, hey, and this is a computer tech guy. That's why I ain't gonna say the name. They do this stuff for a living. And yeah, he didn't think about it. Somebody was able to get into his computer, and that's a wrap.
And definitely write it down in more than one place. So what if just a blotch of water splashes, right? And you don't want to write in pencil because that fades, right? So you want to write in pen. So it's just like a blotch of water. Now you don't have no clue what that letter is, or you know what I'm saying, to make it out, right? Fire, you know what I'm saying? Anything can happen. You never know. You want to have at least 3 copies of your words, whether it's a safety deposit box, a fireproof. It needs to be, fire waterproof. But you don't want to just rely on one copy. I'm gonna tell y'all, one of my wallets, I did this, and I was sick. Let me tell you, I was sick. I was like, dang, literally, I only got one copy of the words. But eventually, so I never got mad, threw the words away or whatever. What happened is I wrote it wrong. So hold on. But because I had it in more than one place, where I had it written at the other place, it was actually a little bit more legible. And the sister got in that wallet that she was locked out of for over 9 months. So that's another story on why it helped, because I ain't got the best of handwriting. They said I should have been a doctor or a lawyer. But yeah, so I had it written down in more than one place. And because I had it written more than one place, I was able to get back access to that particular wallet.
And that part right there is really important to be stressed. Like how much you're in control of and how much you could lose all by yourself just by making a simple mistake. Many of you own devices with no type of security whatsoever. Your cell phone is a walking computer. So without any type of malware, spyware, stuff, you really subject to leaving yourself hacked. And y'all downloading everything that you're doing. You download your wallets on your phone, every thing that you're using. Make sure to beef up your security. This is your money, right? You got to protect it. So I know you don't like buying it, that you haven't purchased it before. You never thought about even learning it, but you might want to check the section in P2G that talks about digital cyber safety. Keep yourself safe. Everybody got a plan till they get hit in the face, right? You plan on being a millionaire, but what's going to happen if something happened to that million because you did not protect it correctly? Learn that to begin. I just want
to put that out there. I had a conversation with somebody. And I was like, oh yeah, you want to be a millionaire, but is your infrastructure ready to handle $1 million inflow? I was like, no. Let me responsible up real quick. Let me get a little responsible up real quick. So ask yourself that. You want to be a multi-millionaire, but is your infrastructure ready to handle that inflow? When it comes to this crypto space, you know what I'm saying? There ain't no way you should ever have $1 million worth of crypto in one wallet, right? Diversifying on these different platforms is definitely key. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be able to identify, you know what I'm saying, those your policies and procedures of being your own banker. You want to take these things and you want to note, you want to journal. You don't have to be traded. You want to journal, oh, I bought this at this price today, right? I bought this at that price. You want to keep, record of these things as far as being a banker, because when you are being your own bank, your bank gives you a ledger, right, from your accounts. Your ins and outs. So these are some things that you really need to take and be responsible for yourself when it comes to this, because it's not just the games. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the glitz and glam of the gains that you earn in this space. You have to take that responsibility and the discipline to be able to have that infrastructure for it as well.
Absolutely. And when it comes to this, we sound all serious and technical, but DeFi don't have to be so serious either. A big part of DeFi have a gaming infrastructure. It's so deep embedded that they changed the name to GameFi. It's really the same thing, still a decentralized finance platform, but it just has games as the theme. So a lot of you right now, it's we just got through the holiday season. Did y'all go out and spend money on y'all kids? Did y'all buy them a video game and a console and spend money? You know what would have been a better thing to purchase? Maybe like a computer, because the games are free here. You know what I mean? If you learn more about GameFi, not only will you earn tokens for free, and what I'm doing with my son right now is I'm teaching him how to position those tokens that he's earning. So I'm giving him a financial education. I'm not allowing him to trade Bitcoin or Ethereum just yet, but he can trade Wax or WeMix, right? He can trade his TLM tokens or whatever he earned for free. So that's what he's doing. He's playing games, he's earning coins, and then I'm showing him this is how you can move your money in a decentralized manner. So you know how we always complain the schools didn't teach us financing. Well, it's up to you. You need to learn it, and you need to learn it for your child. And if you want a fun way to bring this to your kid, think about GameFi. And also, GameFi isn't just for gaming. Dazzle said the one that we bought a piece of land that cost $900. What kid's doing that? But that piece of land that cost $900 rented us almost $5,000 in profits. And I didn't even sell it. I still got it. I need to try to sell it out. I'm thinking about it out of the market coming up again. That's what we need to go and see if we can put these things on sale. But I just wanted to bring it up to y'all. Like, there's so much to DeFi. We didn't even cover it all right now. But the biggest part is that you're in control. There's more to it than banking. It's more to it than gaming. It's more to it than just trading. You know what I mean? It's more to it than NFTs, because that's still decentralized finance. Once you put money into an NFT, that's financial, right? Non-fungible tokens. So it's all this and more when we think about DeFi.
I'm telling you, it's like the percentage games. We didn't even talk about that. You know what I'm saying? And that's like one of the main things, right? Like people, why they like DeFi is because your bank now, they give your high interest savings accounts. They give you about 4.5% maybe, but we've seen thousands of percents.
I'm trying to look one up right now. I got beefy up on this.
That's no exaggeration, y'all. Really, thousands of percents in the DeFi space. Yes.
You know, I was just about to go and look at Beefy to see what the best pool was, but instead, since the class we have coming up next week is going to be on, should I tell them? Yeah, turbos. Then I'm going to look right now, the highest yield. If you guys check out NS/SUI, currently they are giving 1,300% APY. Did I say that good enough? 1,300% APY. Anytime you get a percentage higher than 365, You can do the math. You earn at least 1% a day, right? Think about that. If you earn 365% a year, isn't that 1% every day? So if you're receiving 1,000%, you divide that by 365. You're making about 2 to 3% a day. And some of y'all that trade might think 2%, that's not a lot for a trader, but for a compounder, man, that's amazing.
Hold on. Let's run that back. How that ain't? Because what? At what? 1.5% on $1,800 consistent over a year? No, year and a half. That's $1 million.
What? Oh yeah, let's go to Turbos. Hey, we about to end this call because I gotta go get on live with my sister and show us some stuff. But in all seriousness, guys, we appreciate. Oh, we still got some time. Okay, all right. So we want to also, and we already invited them to the show, right? We invited them to the class next week. And did we tell them there was limited seats?
Y'all can click the link at the bottom of this video. You'll be able to get access to everything that we talked about in today's episode. So you'll be able to get the access to the digital financial safety class. Digital cyber safety class. There we go. Tongue tied. To be able to get access to the turbocharger DeFi master class, and you'll be able to find the links on how to actually find us, so you can give us a hey and a holler in the bottom.
Yeah, so how do they find us? How would they be able to, after this, because we're about to wrap it on up, how would they locate us and find this information?
We're here every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, P2G Networks TV on YouTube. So hit the notifications bell so that y'all don't miss none of this good game that we're going to be giving and this good conversation. Tuesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, P2G Networks TV on YouTube. Check out the Rapid Crypto Show.
Absolutely. Y'all come back. And also, we got a couple of links down here for y'all to check out. You know, we got P2G Networks, we have the Winners Tribe, and we also have TC Conglomerate. Y'all come and holler at us, man. We're trying to get back. We want to build something with the community. You know what, Dazzle? Since we got a little more time to talk, I wanted to bring up, I was going to wait to 420 to bring it up, but I want to get y'all minds rotating, get y'all in the right mindset. When you was talking about collabing and coming together like we do every 420, I found the dApp that allows for crowdfunding, right? And there's a way that it could be written in the contract so that you get money right back. You come out with great ideas all the time. How would you like it if we created something and did a crowdfunding? What was that one that you want to do with the van that time? We were going to get us a van and ride around, and we were going to educate people while we smoked in Denver. Like, it's stuff like that we can get prepared for, guys. Like, I want to get y'all in the mindset of whatever you think you need a bank for, you don't need them no more. So y'all can reach out and even ask us. You can set up a consultation with Dazzle and myself if you ever want to see what more is out there for you. Or, like she just said, come back to class. We'll be here every Tuesday. As long as y'all show up. Y'all don't show up, I ain't gonna show up. All right, so Daz, what we want to tell them on our way out?
Definitely. If you have not went down the rabbit hole of DeFi and decentralized finance, do so. Do your own research. Start Googling it. Start researching it. You know what I'm saying? Go down that rabbit hole and start seeing how you actually can participate and apply that information for you and your family. Freedom. Till next time, blessings, good fortune, and may the profits forever be in your favor.
Peace, y'all.